Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the ABH by Jackie Aina palette. So if you want to find out more about that and also see how I created this eyeshadow look, just keep on watching.
So you are 100% of ungranulated grade ABH sugar.
Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, so it's all in the box. So this is the box for the palette. Super pretty. And I keep all my boxes for my palettes, so I'm happy about that. And I know that the actual palette looks very similar, because I've seen it. If I can get the damn... It's packaged in here very good. Oh, maybe I'm opening it from the wrong side. Oh, yeah, it is. And then... It's like... Okay. And we're gonna slide it out. And here we are. So this is what the palette looks like. It's so pretty. Super pretty. It's like, I don't know if this is real leather, but it feels like leather on the outside. And it has like the snake looking pattern. These are the colors, and this is the mirror right here. The colors, the colors, the colors. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, yes, I did my makeup, my face first. It feels weird, but I just wanted to get it out the way. And now I'm going to play with the colors. I'm trying to decide which color I want to be my lid color. I think I want to use Sponsored as my lid color. So then I'm just going to build a look around that. And it seems like the colors near that color are great to build around it. So we have Edges, Credit, and Ginger. So Edges, Credit, and Ginger. And I think these are great colors to build around this color. They're also great to build around this color. I don't know. I just feel like everything's in a nice place, so it's great to build around. So the first thing, I'm going to start with Edges because it looks like a really good transition color. I'm going to go in with that. And I'm just going to blend that in the transition area. Ooh. Okay. And I don't have anything on my eyelids besides the concealer that I use to do my full face, so... So, I'm using this color. And this color right here, which is Edges. As you can see, it's showing up, but it's not too crazy. I like it. I would say that the color payoff is actually really good, which I really like about it. And yeah. So now I'm going to go in with... I'm going to go in with... I could have used Ginger as a transition color. I just felt like it was too light. But I'm going to go in with Credit, and I'm going to deepen up my crease. So I'm going with the more pointed blending brush. And let's do it. So I'm going to pat it on the outer V first. And then like bring it into the crease. So really focusing it on the outside and then blending it in. Then I'm going to take the brush that I used for Edges and I'm going to just blend it out. I'm going to use a little bit more on this side. gonna pat it on the outside corner, and then I'm just gonna bring it in. Alright, I think we're ready for the lid color. So I'm gonna go in with Sponsored, which is this color right here. And I'm just gonna put that all over my eyelids. This is one of those like monochromatic colors where like you think it's not going on your lid because it kind of like mimics the undertone on your actual eyelid. But then when you turn, you can definitely see, because like the undertone is like a brownish reddish color. So, ooh, I like this color a lot. And these colors, this color is very like creamy. And I've said it before in videos when I'm reviewing eyeshadows. I find that like really creamy eyeshadows really work good for darker skin because they actually like stick to the lid and not just like sit on top. If that makes sense. I'm just going to take the same brush that I used with the transition color. I'm just going to blend out the edges of the lid color. So what? I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Credit, which is that dark color. I'm just going to make sure that there's a nice blend. Just, just touch it up because, you lost some of the color when I applied the lid color. Ooh. For my crease color, I want to use, Trust Issues, which is like this super, super pretty, like metallic, white color. It's like I don't know, it just reminds me of like, if you ever get your nails done, you want chrome and like the powder they put on your nails to do the chrome. I'm gonna dab into it because I know this color has a lot of payoff. It just looks like it does. I'm just gonna. Oh. It actually comes like this really pretty like gold color. What? Oh, I do remember this. And from her video, because that's the only video I watched on this palette is Jackie's introduction video for the palette. And I remember when she swatched this color, she did say that it looks like it's white, but it's not. And it really does look white in person. But then when you put it in your tear duct area, as you can see, it gives you a really, really pretty gold color. Ooh. Yes. I like this. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done. That was quick. I'm going to take another blending brush and I'm going to go in with Ginger, which is this color right here. And I think it's going to help me like soften up right between the brow bone and that color. So I'm just going to put it right there. It may not be necessary. And I'm going to put some right here too. It may not be necessary, but sometimes I just do stuff because I think it's going to do something. And I'm okay with it. Because it has a little bit more of an orangey tone. And I like that. And then for my brow bone, I don't know if I want to put anything in my brow bone. I think I'm just going to set my brow bone with some regular powder and not mess with this. But I really like this. So first, I'm going to line my waterline really quick. I'm going to go in with the color that I use. I'm going to go in with Edges, which I use for the initial crease color. And I'm just going to blend out. Underneath. And I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. And on that waterline, I'm going to use Credit. And I'm just going to run it along the lash line. To kind of help like smudge out that liner a little bit. So like I said, I'm gonna go put on my lashes and I'm gonna come back and give you guys my final thoughts on the palette. I love the packaging. I love the logo. I love like the feel of it. It feels like a leathery kind of feel. And I like how it's like monochromatic and it just moves and stuff like that. This is my first ever palette from ABH. I've never bought anything from them, not even just a palette. I've just never bought anything from them. The palette retails for $45. I purchased it online. I don't think it has released in stores yet. Or if it did, it was this weekend. So I purchased it online. I believe I paid, shipping was free and taxes were like $2 something. So, yep, and this is the only thing I bought at the time. It has 14 colors in it. As you can see, it gives you so much diversity. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to swatch every single last one of the colors on my arm, and then I'll be right back. So, these are all of the colors swatched. These two look very similar. I know they're going to look very similar in camera, but this one's more of a champagne color, and this one's more of like a gold with a green undertone. I would say that all of the glitter colors or the chrome colors are very, very creamy, while the matte shades, they're very matte. This one's kind of hard to see because it's pretty close to my skin tone. So it's kind of hard to blend in, but I did use, I didn't use this one yet, but I did use this on my crease today, and I used that on my lid, so stay tuned to see how that look out. But overall, I would say that the colors are pretty good. They had very decent payoff. I did not use like an eyeshadow primer. I just concealed my eyes and put on foundation like normal. I didn't do anything extra. I did set my entire face before I did my eyeshadow. I know it's weird for me, guys, but I did my foundation first and then did this eyeshadow. And as you can see, I don't have any fallout or anything on my face like that. The only color I would say gave me a little bit of fallout is the color that I use in my crease, which is that champagne. Like this color is so crazy. Like, look at it. So it's called Trust Issues, which is such a fitting name. This is what it looks like in the palette. It looks like a nice little white champagne color, and then this is what it looks like on the actual skin. As you can see, it's like very gold. Like it's very gold. I don't know how they did that, but I would say that a lot of the colors in the palette seem to be like monochromatic. Is that the right word? No. They just similar to how the palette is shifty like this. I feel like a lot of the colors in the palette are also shifty. I used Sponsored on my lid today, and in the palette, you can see it's like even in the palette, you can see that it has like different shades within it. It's like a greenish color, but then when you put on your lid, it has like these brown, it's like this reddish brown undertone. So even when I was putting on my lid, it felt like I wasn't putting anything on my eyelid because of my skin tone. But then when you shift your head and your eyes a little bit, it looks way more green, and I feel like that one color in Dollars and Lituation, I feel like the glitter colors in this palette are so pigmented, and I feel like the way the palette is set up, that it's set up around like your eyelid color. So most of the time you use shimmers or the colors you use on your eyelids. So like for this instance, these two colors right here are the shimmers. Actually, these three colors right here are the shimmers, and I feel like this color, and this color can be used as an undertone for these colors right here. Even on this end, that's how I decided the look I was going to use. I wanted to use this color, so I used this color, and this color to build around it before I put it on my eyelid. So I think it's set up in a way where you can create so many different looks with the palette, with just the palette. Yeah, and I think that the color payoff is very, very good. Yeah, so overall I would give the palette, I would give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. The only reason why I would take off and not give it a 10, I would say, is if it had like one more bright color. Like they have the pink, and I think the pink, which is Supreme, and then Big Wig, which is like a purple color. If they had like a cobalt blue in here, it'd be a 10. It would be a 10. Like something more along the lines of blues. Because I love when Jackie plays with blue color, because I think it looks so good on her. So I know that blue would look good on me because we're pretty close in skin tone. So if the palette had blues, it would take it over the top. But I mean, it's only 14 shades. How much more do you expect? But I really did like the palette. It's one of those palettes that I always talk about, where I say that you do not need a primer. A primer will help assist you, but as a dark skinned woman, you do not need to put white concealer on your eyelids, a super light concealer on your eyelids to get color payoff. And that's how I like my eyeshadows. I don't like to have to do 3 layers of concealer under my eye that's not even my concealer tone to get the color payoff that I want. So that's what I really like about these palettes. And you know, I would say the price point is not bad. It is around what you would expect to pay for palettes when it comes to the ABH brand. It's a brand, so you know, they're going to keep their prices similar to the other products. So I think it was, as far as price point go, it was pretty good. Some people might think it's a little bit expensive, but for me personally, I don't mind paying that much for a palette if it has 14 shades, first of all, and then I can use all 14 of the shades. So that is always, always a plus. So overall, I give the Jackie Aina by Overall, I give the Jackie Aina by ABH palette an 8 out of 10. If you guys have tried the palette, make sure you comment down below and let me know what you thought about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.